Hey there guys, today we're going to be doing a continuation on our Zero to Hero Barbarian video. If you didn't see in the previous video, I'll link it in the top right. We started this from level 1 with a base kit, so if you'd like to see that, I'll link that up, as I said. We have a pretty decent gear set, currently level 10. Some of this is pretty good, some of this is not amazing. I'll try and hover every piece, so if you want to see, you can quickly pause. For our perks, we're currently running Robust, Iron Will, and Crush. I think our fourth perk would probably be Savage, but there are a few other good options as well. Berserker's pretty decent, Executioner's pretty solid, Two-Hander's okay, Axe Specialization maybe is even okay. We're currently running 146 health with neither of our buffs up. With our skills, we'll be running Rage and Warcry. We'll have a huge amount of health with both of these active, and hopefully we can stat check people very efficiently. There are also a few other options. Achilles Strike is pretty okay. Blood Exchange is good with Achilles Strike, but that's it. Reckless Attack is okay. Savage Roar is situationally okay, and War Sacrifice, never really tried. Don't know if it's very good or not. Might be okay. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you again, guys, for all of the support recently. It's been massive. I did set a goal to maybe hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I didn't think it would be possible, but after the crazy surge in support, I actually think it might be now. So if you've been watching some of these videos and you'd like to see more, I'd appreciate subscriptions massively, along with likes as well. Thank you, guys. Of course, I'd also appreciate your comments, your thoughts in the comments, if you'd like. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into Highroller. Oh wait, no, we quickly want to swap some of these meds. We're going to store some of these meds because we have too many health potions. They're taking up too many, like, slots. So what we're going to do is probably keep the blue one and just buy some grey ones from the alchemist. We will actually buy 2 stacks though, because I have a tendency of taking some damage from PvE, and we don't want to die, so let's bring a huge amount of meds so we can keep ourselves topped up, hopefully. Alright, now let's get into it. Okay there, hello there guys, we're into our first Highroller game with our kit. Continuation of course. I haven't played the Barbarian in a while, we've been playing mainly Wizard recently, so might have to get into the swing of things a little bit. Immediately find a Nightmare Archer, thankfully he died on that hit. If you saw, he actually loaded the triple shot into his bow, which, yeah, that would have hurt. Now, I would like to rank up, so we're probably going to be focusing primarily on making money from trinkets. I forgot we have Crush, so excuse me wasting time looting that. What we should be doing is actually just bashing it to keep up our tempo. Bit awkward sometimes with the Felling Axe, because it's got a bit of a unique attack pattern. If you miss this... What was that? I thought I saw a player there. I'm not sure if there's a rogue stealthed there. I'm not sure if that my eyes were just messing with me there, or if I actually did see someone there. If it's a rogue, it's a pretty good matchup for us. We shouldn't really have much difficulty, but I don't really want to walk into him and let him get a good opener on us. Wow, it's actually surprisingly quiet at the moment. There could be someone in there. Someone usually spawns in there. Someone usually spawns out there. A Barbarian. I saw this guy in the lobby. I think he's relatively low gear, but we're going to go for a fight. Okay, perfect. So, you know, one hit, but you can't really hope for much better than that, to be honest. That was pretty well played. We outgeared him, so he didn't really have much of a chance. I'm honestly surprised that he even took that fight. Barbarian is just a stat v stat fight. Oh, I'm stuck in the door. Okay, no, I have now freed myself from the door somehow. I guess I didn't see a rogue here unless he's somehow still in stealth, but I don't think he has the cooldown. I'm not sure what I saw. I must have saw a goblin move. There's a player there. What's that? It looks like a rogue or maybe a warlock. So maybe I did see a rogue. He has a goblin aggroed on him, so what we're actually going to do... It looks like a warlock. Okay, sorry for the lack of... concentrating a little bit there to try and kill that guy. I didn't get to inspect people's gear set, so let's actually take a look at how good this guy was geared. He looked like he was decently geared. Okay, he has some pretty good pieces, actually. Some of this stuff might sell. His weapons are pretty terrible, but... honestly, some of these aren't bad. But, as I said, I would prefer to rank up, so we probably will drop these things if we can find more... what's the word? More trinkets, more sellables. Especially higher tier ones. Turning away after I hit because you don't have the movement speed penalty from walking backwards when you just turn and walk the other way. So that's a nice little tip for matchups where spacing matters, which is quite a lot as as melee. Quite relevant in quite a few melee matchups. I think I just heard something. But yeah, that's already 2 kills. That's a pretty good start. Granted, that Barbarian didn't really stand a chance. The Warlock... his... Ooh. Where? Up above. Let's get rid of the protection potion. This guy's pretty low gear. Okay, that guy honestly got off more damage than I thought he would, although I think we got hit by a goblin from behind, so that's actually... might even have got hit twice there by 2 different goblins. Just be careful, try not to take any more unnecessary damage. We don't have infinite meds, we do have quite a few, but... okay, I don't know how that goblin missed me there, but by some miracle it did. Ooh. Okay, let's drop that Horseman's Axe and take a second Felling Axe for now. Is this better? I think that's a little bit better, actually, so let's swap those, because I'm going to be using the 1-slot one. Right, we're probably going to campfire here. Hopefully we have time. 3 kills. We'll go and loot that guy after. Let's actually take a look at these rings. I can hear a goblin attacking something very faintly off in the distance. Sound like to the west. But, yeah, we're gonna have... people are gonna have to put a really huge amount of damage out onto us to actually kill us through a huge health pool. Or, more realistically, they're gonna have to kite us. Or catch us in a bad scenario where we're fighting mobs and we can't really maneuver well, something like that. Okay, perfect. Full HP from that campfire. Let's just sort our inventory out a little bit. Let's equip this instead of this ring. I think that's probably better. Oh, that's actually a nice ring as well. Maybe let's use that one instead of that. And then amulet. That's magical power. Okay, I thought that was physical power. I was like, that's actually pretty good. We'll probably wear that, but no. This guy looked relatively low gear, but let's check. Right, let's drop some of these things. These things might sell for more. But I want the rank points, as I keep repeating. Probably don't need to say much more. That's a really good Zweihander, actually. I don't like the Zweihander that much. I don't think it's that good. But if there's any Zweihander that's worth using, that one's got to be up there. Felling Axe is such an enjoyable weapon to use, in my opinion, as long as you're not missing. But again, as I always... oh, wow, another purple Zweihander. You know, let's take a look. I can't imagine this one is better than that one. No, it's worse. But again, that is a huge amount of money, so let's actually swap that, and then we can pick this up for free. Or I say for free, not quite, but... more gold value per slot. Let's see if we can grab a few more trinkets, and then if not, we'll probably be leaving soon. Been a bit of a bloodbath game, to be honest. Kind of just walked it. Steps. Where? It sounds like he's right on me. Below? Must have been below there, yeah. Okay. Well, they have a portal. There's something red there. It might be a health potion. Ooh. Let's be careful there of that. I would like that guy to not destroy the door if possible. Although I don't really want to take any damage from this guy either. So let's pop our Q. Okay, perfect. Nah, I knew I was going to get hit there because I didn't space properly. Now, let's already get our health potion ticking. As long as we bait this guy's attacks, we should be fine. Right, perfect. We need to swap out some bandages instead of health pots. We're going to need to look for a portal soon. We could try and drop onto this guy. But I have a feeling he might have even just left. That's a portal, perfect. Oh, that's behind us. Ooh, bad hit there. Like, now would be a very bad time to engage in PvP. I'm sure you probably don't need me to tell you that. These things, the, like, spit they do prevents you from actually attacking with melee weapons, but they don't stop you from being able to cast spells. So that's really quite bad. So I can see that there's no player close to us, because in the bottom left, there's no mic icon. If you have, like, a player within VoIP range... Wait, that didn't die from one felling axe hit? That's crazy. Alright. Let's jump on the escape portal. So yeah, as I was saying, if you have someone within VoIP range, in the bottom left corner, you'll have the little VoIP icon on your character portrait. I don't believe they fixed this yet. They probably will do at some point, but just for now, that might be some good info to know. I think, to be honest, we'll just be leaving. Maybe we have a few inventory spots. Maybe we can destroy that pot and grab something. No. Alright, let's just make our way... Okay, one more pot. Two more pots. Just trying to maximize the amount of AP we can possibly get. Grab that, sure. Alright, let's make our way out of here. No point risking anything else. Pretty solid run. Wasn't expecting to have such a slaughter in the first round. 523. Pretty huge amount of AP there. As you can see from players, we only got 30. You're much better off in Highroller. If you're playing for AP, don't bother fighting players. Like, it's really just not worth it. What you want is you want to fill your inventory with the best trinkets that you can and kill every mob that you can. If you have an inventory full of, like, greens and blue trinkets, I mean... like these sellable things, you get pretty good AP from those. Excuse my dogs. My dogs distracted me. I didn't see how much gold exactly we got from that, but I believe it was around 200 and something, but hopefully that shows the power of the Barbarian a little bit. We're now sitting at a pretty good stash value. Quite neat, and we have even some backup weapons here. Granted, the Zweihanders, this one's very good. Plus 3 extra weapon damage. This is a 60 weapon damage Zweihander with extra health as well bonus. Magical interaction speed's fine. It's not too bad. This one's not very good. Extra health is always nice, again, because you're just a big meatball as the Barbarian. Aside from that, let's store these other jewelry pieces we have. I don't believe any of these are better than what we currently have on us. Few of them are pretty good though. We'll keep the goblin here because it's a quest item, I believe. Again, we have too many different, like, stacks of potions. So what we're going to do is just buy another 3 to stock up our things and head back in. We also have too many blue pots as well. We don't need this many. This is kind of unreasonable. We actually got up to level 12 from that. And, like, solid halfway into level 13 as well. So only, you know, 2, maybe 3 more runs, we should be level 15. As long as we have no more deaths, but we'll see. Hey there, guys. We're into our second Highroller game. Someone informed me in the comments in the previous video that Crush actually does give you experience and also AP and things from destroying chests, which is good to know. Thank you for that information. Now, this room, you used to just cheese the skeleton champion by jumping on top of the health shrine, but they actually made it so you can't jump on top of the health shrine anymore. Tried multiple times trying to do that. It sucks. Just make sure you're not trying to cheese it like that anymore. There are still ways to cheese it, just not on the health shrine. Honestly, it's probably good that they fixed it, because it was just way too easy to bring this guy into a cheesable position. Some of these are decent legs, boots, but we're probably not going to be wanting those for now. We have already pretty good boots. I can't believe that these things take 2 felling axe hits to die. That's kind of sad. Like, elite spiders really take as much as an elite bat. Okay, that's an okay ring. That might sell to, like, a Cleric or Warlock, perhaps. Ah, okay. Yeah, the spiders can trigger that drop, which drops down even more spiders, so quite annoying. I don't like being in this room because people are very aware that players spawn here. Which means people can quickly push in here because this is kind of an annoying room to clear sometimes and it can take you quite a while. Let's make sure not to step on this. I'm sure there is like another way to choose this in this room, but I'm not aware of it. At least not yet. So for now, we're just going to not fight that. I already looted this guy, just making sure. Aside from that, we're probably going to head in the room to the south. That's normally my pathing in this room. I didn't mean to take those cultist boots. I actually meant to take that. What is that? Gold ball. It's only white, but we'll take it. Fine, let's go destroy this pot, I guess. Honestly, if you're being efficient, you should destroy these pots like first, so you don't have to just deal with endless spiders. The fact that this doesn't break from 1 felling axe hit is 2 felling axe hits. That is crazy. You don't have to be scared of the bats. They always do that first. Okay, well, apparently you do have to be scared of the bats, because I hit that guy 3 times and it's still alive. I have to use some meds after this, but this is why we bring so many meds. You're, at least with me, I'm definitely more likely to take damage on Barbarian than, like, most other classes in this game. Maybe that's a skill issue. But the problem is with bandages is your interaction speed is so low as the Barbarian, it takes, like, ages to use them. Let's grab the blue. Aside from that, let's just get out of it. There was a pearl necklace there, but it's fine. Right, let's head to the south now. Well, luckily we didn't get pushed here. Let's kill this guy. We should have probably actually used the health shrine instead of meds, but as long as you hit 2 clean headshots on this thing, it will die from felling axe if you have like similar gear to us. But the thing is with that is it's very easy to just hit the wings, which I believe counts as a limb hit, which does very little damage. Compared to a headshot especially. I mean, compared to even a body shot, a limb hit does very low damage, so. Of course, you really want to avoid hitting limbs if you can, but hitting limbs is better than hitting nothing, right? So. Another campfire, we'll take that. We still do need those quests as well. Blue occultist boots, we'll take those as well instead of... A white gold ball is pretty terrible, let's just take that instead. But you can just see how crazy the loot is in Highroller right now. Constant blues, purples are common. Don't really find anything higher, but to be honest, you don't really need any higher. Let's take this occultist hood as well, take a look. Yeah, it's alright. Some of the stuff is pretty good, but again, focusing AP, you can't really be taking too much loot, otherwise you're going to be missing out on rank points. I think that's a nightmare goblin mage down there, which is quite miserable to deal with as a barbarian, so hopefully we're not going to have to deal with that at any point. I think we're just going to make our way out of this room. There is quite a lot of loot in this room, but I don't like getting caught in here. It's a pretty miserable room if you can't deal with the mobs very easily, and Barbarian, the only way to deal with mobs, of course, is just beating them in melee over and over, which, if you have to deal with a few range mobs, like you can in that room, it's pretty obnoxious. Should die from 1 or 2 more felling axe hits. Nice, perfect. So, the main things that are scary as a barbarian, I feel like barbarians are very strong in goblin caves, playing solo. The main counters, I feel like, are maybe a smite cleric that's very well geared, a PDR fighter who's very geared, maybe a ranger if he's very geared, or you walk into multiple traps. There were actually multiple rangers in this lobby. I don't know where all the players are, honestly. It seems very quiet run right now, just listening out every now and then. Okay, no one's even cleared these. I really have no idea where all the players are. Has everyone just died? Most people did appear to be pretty low gear, if not just base kit in this run, so... Well, in the... Okay, it's on the goblin, right. If you're really new, there's a static extraction here, which opens up in probably another zone. Like the next time there's... Oh god, I keep forgetting to buy a gold coin first. The next time the zone like transitions or closes in a bit, it will probably open up, or maybe two more, I'm not really 100% sure. But with Barbarian, as long as you clear all the mobs, you can actually just sit down and like tank the zone because of how big your health pool is for a very long time. So that's, if there's players that you're looking to avoid, that's a pretty good strategy. Did I mention one of the like probably number one ways you'll die as a Barbarian is versus a very good Warlock who knows how to kite you well, who knows how to space you, who's utilizing the correct spells, which would be primarily Flamewalker. Flamewalker and just like a few Curse of Pains, and it's very rough for you to deal with them, especially if the Warlock has Phantom Eyes. It's a really rough matchup if played well by the Warlock. Now, I think that was only an elite Goblin Mage, so it's not that bad, but still, I don't really like dealing with them in the open. I'm shocked by how quiet this has been. Yeah, I just haven't heard any footsteps at all. I've heard no mobs fighting. All I can really assume is that everyone's just dead. When people come in base kit into Highroller, that's a very common thing that happens. People just die. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to bait the Goblin Mage, and then he'll do this like channel where he starts casting like an AoE heal. It might also be a speed boost as well. I'm not 100% sure. I saw something there, but I think it was just a goblin. Right. Pretty uneventful run for the second one, at least compared to the first one, which was an absolute bloodbath. We have a few extra slots, so we'll destroy a few extra chests, see if we can get any more money. Definitely get money, but was ideally looking for sellables. I'm sure you don't need me to repeat again why we're going for sellables over actual items. Okay, bit of concentration there. Honestly, it's honestly surprising that those things take 2 hits. Do we have time? We do have time, yeah. We have another zone cycle. Let's make sure we have this portal open just in case. Of course, worst case scenario, we do have the one back over there, but we're not having the microphone appear in the bottom left, so there's probably no one near us. So let's just take a bit of time, grab a bit more loot, fill our inventory a little bit more, and make our way out. Let's drop some of these like really low tier stuff and take that instead. We're not that desperate for AP. We're still not costing any AP to actually enter the dungeon, so I think we'll just take this, what we've got now, and make our way out of here. I am really curious, like I wish there was a way to see like what happened to other players. Like, did everyone just die? I assume so. Like, is the centipede here? The centipede's here even. I really don't know, like what did people die to? I guess we could kill this, it'll take us a little while. Especially when it does this stupid attack. You know what, screw it, I'm not, we don't have time I don't think. If someone took our portal, nah, we're fine, alright. Pretty uneventful run, sorry about that, not much I can do. Only 292 this time, we didn't really loot many treasures, and we didn't really loot any high chests or anything, so that's probably why there. From the collector, only 86 gold. From the other random pieces we had, another solid 200 gold. We'll put away our looted campfires, we've stored all of our gold. We have enough meds for now, we'll just quickly store this ring we've got and the bowstring quest items we've got. We've upgraded our set a little bit so far, but we could definitely easily just go into Trader as soon as we hit level 15 and upgrade our kit quite significantly. But honestly, we don't have too many bad pieces. Like, some of these things are really good. These legs are insane. Hey there, once again, we are welcomed into our third game of Highroller. I was planning on doing this video until we die. We'll see how it goes, because that might be too long, depending on how much luck we have. And how well we play, of course. Not everything's luck. We could die in this run. We could die in another, you know, 20 runs or something. The videos, I think people prefer the videos being a bit longer. Ooh, Francisca's nice, perfect. That was one thing I was thinking that we should have bought. Franciscas are really important as barbarians, and I keep forgetting to buy any at all. Gotta be careful with these elite mummies, because sometimes they just lunge really far. And they do quite a lot of damage if they hit you, so you don't really want to be getting hit by them. If you can avoid it. Sometimes that just means you have to respect them a little bit more than you normally would. I think we'll try and stop looting just like whites. Greens and above are good in Highroller. You normally find a pretty good amount of them. I haven't actually spawned here in a long, long time. So let's make our way this way and see how it's going. There's usually a spider pot, yeah. Destroy the pot first if we can. Wow. Ooh, thank you, spider. Honestly, one I'm curious about is I wonder if you get AP for destroying the pots, and I assume we didn't get the AP if the spider destroyed the pot. What's that? Just grey. Right, nice. Now, there is the centipede we could kill around the corner. I suppose now we'll just focus on... Ooh, I thought that was a spider there, but it is. It's just a corpse of one. Let's focus on chopping out some of these mobs, grabbing some AP from that. Mobs give quite a lot of AP, to be honest, when you're just killing killing everything you come across. No, pretty terrible. Let's not bother with those. In here, there's a bit of loot sometimes. Skeleton corpse. Honestly, these skeleton corpses, I don't really feel like I get anything very good from them. We'll take that. As I say, I like keeping the potions of invisibility on Barbarian, on certain classes, but Barbarian's definitely one of them. Ooh, player there, alright. That's quite unfortunate, because we pulled the centipede. What we'll do is we'll put our weapon away, run this way, and shut the door. I don't mind fighting the centipede, I don't mind fighting a player, but I don't want to fight both at the same time. That's definitely not ideal. So now we can be aware that there's a player there. They possibly could try and fight the centipede when he resets, but he also probably heard us. So we do have the zone, so we don't really have to worry about moving too much. Let's go for this pot over here first. We might have to kill the flyers first. Might be a bit annoying here. We're probably going to get hit like a few times, but not really a big deal. That's why we bring meds. Trying to get clean headshots on these guys. That wasn't a headshot. Bad miss there. Gotta be careful when you're fighting it among so many spiders, because you actually run the chance of just getting basically juggled by them. They'll just keep like pushing into you if you jump, and you'll get stuck in the corner or something. It's not so bad on like a good melee class like the Barbarian, but if you're a wizard or something and that happens to you, yeah, you're probably just dead. Again, habit, don't... There's no point of looting... Well, there is a point, situationally. Looting chests is generally a bit quieter than just straight up destroying them. That's basically the only time that I can think of why you would want to loot a chest instead of just breaking it open with Crush. There probably are some other niche scenarios as well, like maybe you can use it to like boost up onto a jump up or something, I don't know. Let's go take a look at the centipede, see if it's still alive. Yeah, it's still alive, but it's actually being fought right now. Excuse my dogs, I apologize for them barking. Let's try a little bit of cheese here. Let's see how this goes. This player could very possibly come and try and loot these things in here. What's that? Is that a fighter or a bard? Probably a fighter. Ooh, bad hit. Okay, nice. Bad first miss. Shouldn't really be missing that, but we just outgeared this guy by so much that it doesn't really matter. Ooh, that is an insane cloak. Not necessarily for a barbarian, but for a caster, that's crazy. We definitely want to take that and sell that. Probably to a player. Blue spellbook. Nah, it's fine, we'll take it. Let's take those potions as well. There's also a surgical kit there on the floor. Is this looted? No, it's handled. We won't bother taking that. We've got enough meds. We don't really need it anymore. We have every kind of med that we'd really want. I assume he's looted everything from here. Yeah, just some bolts, whatever, that's fine. Alright. Our inventory is nearly full. We have some pretty good stuff on us. Yeah, no. That cape is really good, but again, for a spellcaster. Or at least something that can utilize magic damage. Could even be something weird, like a crystal sword fighter. Crystal sword can't usually be used by a fighter, but of course they have the weapon mastery, so they can use any weapon, which includes the crystal sword, which of course scales off of magic damage. Or even smite cleric as well, scales off of magic damage. I'm not going to go this way, because I don't really like fighting there as a barbarian. It's kind of awkward. If you're only melee, that room is a bit, like, miserable to walk into. It's only really okay if you can drag the mobs out and deal with them one at a time. Okay, there's someone else on the other side of this door, so let's actually do this and let's take a look. The geared barbarian. just seeing how he reacts. Ooh, bad hit there, bad hit. Let's reset, Another blue pot. Keep moving. Okay. This is good. Let's take this. There is a portal in here. He might just take it and extract. I'm hoping he doesn't, because I actually do want to PvP this. Oh my god, I can't believe he actually jumped. I thought he was stuck there and he wasn't actually going to be able to escape. Damn, I actually didn't want to fight that guy. That sucks that he just leaves. That's boring. Oh well. I should have pushed him and been more aggressive. I think we had a gear advantage. He didn't really do much damage to us with that double axe. But, you know, you don't want to underestimate people's gear as well. You do want to play with confidence, but you also need to play smart as well simultaneously. And those sound sometimes like two completely different things, but not exactly, right? I probably could have played there with a bit more confidence, but I wanted to play it safe, especially because I think the felling axe is just a higher DPS melee weapon than the double axe. He probably has the range advantage, but if I just play with confidence and get in his face, probably should be okay. Although I did miss my hit and he did hit his first hit, so it's not the most simple. I might take a hit there, but I don't really care. Oh, someone already took this. Okay, that's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, that's fine. Seems like most other people are probably already dead or have left. By how many portals I've actually seen, it's probably most likely that they've just died. I don't think many people could have already left. The only thing is, while some of our gear is really good, we do only have a green felling axe. I was trying to bait this guy to hit, but he just didn't want to hit, so I guess I'll just hit him instead. Alright, I mean, we do have a decent amount of inventory space, so let's probably destroy a few of these pots, a few of these chests, loot these goblins, see what we can pick up. I really thought there that guy just accepted death. That was a situation where I should have crushed through the door, because I was pretty confident he was going to have been opening the portal the way he walked. But I slowed myself down by opening the door, just so I had the option to close it again if I wanted to. Did I already loot this? I did, but we will take an oil lantern. It's nice to have a small ranged option, even if it's not very good. Very quiet runs after that first one. Let's find a way to pick that up, and then we'll be making our way out of here. Alright. Decent run. Not amazing. And that's going to be 200 AP. Not amazing, but we'll take it. That brings us to level 14. Almost got our final perk. Probably need another 1 or 2 runs. Probably more like 2 with needing almost 250 XP. 94 gold from the collector. Not too good. Not too bad. Now, we actually got a pretty good... I was going to just sell everything, but we actually got a pretty good, like, magic starter kit. Now, we are going to bring in the surgical kit, which means we're taking We're losing quite a lot of our infantry just straight up to meds. We are, of course, bringing this campfire and quite a few other just random bits and pieces. We could store this potion of invisibility and then we gain, you know. This will probably be okay, so let's head in with this. Alright, hey there guys. Even if we don't die, this is probably going to be the final game of the video because it's just getting a bit too long, I'm not going to lie. It's probably gonna take like 2 hours to render and then like bloody 3 hours to finish processing, so it's kind of annoying how long it takes sometimes, but hey, we'll do what we can. Trap disarming kits, I still don't even really know what these are used for. Like, they're not used for disarming player traps, I don't think, so I guess they're like the PvE traps, but you know, those are not really much of an issue most of the time. Careful of, make sure we don't get lunged. Take our time killing the mobs. I just want to say if you've been watching this far and you've been enjoying the video, I'd appreciate likes massively. But anyway, let's continue. Let's path through this way again. No, let's not go that way. Wait. Yeah, no, let's go this way. We can kill the centipede. The centipede should be a pretty good amount of AP. But the main thing is, let's destroy the spider pot, so we only have to deal with 3 spiders. Of course we take a hit, because we bloody bounced off the wall. But, whatever. Honestly, I have like too many meds, and I'm just putting meds away a lot of the time at the moment, so it's not really that big of an issue. Need to make sure I'm just picking up... Let's pick up white plus, and then we can drop like the whites to pick up better. Because quite often I'm leaving with like a few slots open, which I could have filled with something, even if it's not the most useful thing to fill it with. Let's quickly take a peek. Not hearing anything. Centipede's still here. Alright. Is it going to come out? Let's start working on it. But we'll play it safe. We don't want to be taking unnecessary damage when we can avoid it easily. Okay, I say that and then walk into the poison on the floor because I wanted to greed 1 extra hit. Oh, what? Did they change the attack pattern or did I just somehow... Maybe I didn't look down enough. Oh. If you didn't see, there was a player at the back there. It looked like either a fighter or a cleric. Probably a fighter. Let's de-aggro the centipede, heal ourselves up, and then we can take a peek. He's probably going to finish off the centipede, so we'll probably lose out on the centipede kill, but it's not that big of a deal. It's more important that we don't die to some nonsense. Is this really not going to de-aggro? Alright, then I guess we can walk around. It's kind of annoying have to walk around. It's going to be a bit of a waste of time. Again, that guy did look pretty low geared, so I don't really think he's going to be too much of a threat. Oh, there's no spider pot there this time. Nice. Come on, man. They really have that much range. I'm glad that they toned down, like, how much these mess with your vision. Hey, he stole my kill. Not a bad pendant. Thing is, dexterity is quite nice as well, because dexterity is the easiest way to get attack speed now, really. Ooh, Francisco's as well there. Always want more throwables. I should just use this bandage as well, and then we can bring up another full stack. Let's also make sure we stack up our heals like that. Now, right, let's take a peek and see if we can see any signs of that fighter. Yep, he is still there. He killed the centipede. Poor guy. Was not expecting the crush. I kind of feel bad. Oh, wow, that is an insane amulet. Okay, well, there's the amulet we've been looking for. Aside from that, do we need any of these meds? We'll take a looted campfire. We'll take a blue protection part. Green, blue... sure. Blue, perfect. He does have a blue battle axe we could take as well. I guess for now, let's just make sure we are filling up on stuff. I do hear... Oh, purple bloody wizard hat is nice as well. Is that looted as well? Yeah, let's take that for the quest as well. Alright, I did hear a portal open up over this way somewhere. It could be up above. I assume it's fully looted, yeah. I should have looted that goblin, but I cancelled it. So let's quickly go take a peek up here. I heard a goblin die over to the west. Sounded like it was quite far though, so I don't think they're going to be too close. Now, yeah, this is a lot of backtracking. I don't really like how efficient this is, but I don't like dealing with all those mobs up there, as I said previously. Can be a bit messy as a barbarian. We don't want to be crushing doors when we don't have to. What's that? Nearly naked. Kind of look like a warlock. That's a rogue. Alright, well, let's pop a heal pot. I assume he's just in stealth behind there. We have zone, we don't need to push him, so let's just not. So sorry, what I was saying about we don't want to destroy doors because we can always use them to flee if we need to and reposition and take a better fight. Or de-aggro mobs, that's also a pretty important one as a barbarian. So you don't want to just be mindlessly crushing every single door you come across. There are, of course, some tactics involved in it. That guy looks like a pretty low gear rogue, so I'm not going to chase him super hard. There's not really much point. Let's just try and find a decent position. What we'll probably end up doing is just going back up into that room that we cleared with the bats. And taking some stuff from that room. Or we can come and kill these mummies. You can get quite a few good hits off before they even fully spawn. The only thing is with this room is if you have a risk of a player being close to you, it can be really dangerous. Fighting multiple mobs at the same time. These are only melee mobs and they're quite easy, but if you have another player into the mix as well, when the mobs are aggroed on you, that's when it gets really messy. Right, so our inventory is actually full now, so we're just upgrading pieces if we... Okay, let's definitely take that. That is really, really good. Drop that, sure. Vigor, physical power, that is amazing. Let's take that instead of that one. We'll be a decent chunk slower. Damn, this guy just extracted. That sucks. Wanted that portal. Inventory's full again, so we're not going to be able to get too many upgrades. At least we are getting quite a few mob kills from this. This should be a pretty good amount of AP. Let's take a look. Rapier. Nah. Yeah. I would like the Grave Essence, because I believe it's also a quest item at some point. I don't know which of those is worth more. I'm going to assume it's the gem. Right, yeah. So we're going to head to the room that we said we were going to head to. Now, the portal could spawn below us, which would be a bit annoying. So we're just going to focus on clearing out the mobs, of course, for now. Perfect. Every now and then, try and keep it... Just take a peek at your bottom left corner, see if you can see the VoIP icon appear. I have a feeling we're probably the final person left in this raid. Unless there's someone, like, sitting around the end. I guess we can always drop here. Okay, I hear that portal. Up here, okay. It's a bit annoying because it's in the bloody spider, like, pit. But I think, actually, if we jump ahead on top, we shouldn't be able to get hit. Yeah. We can just safely open this. And don't be afraid. Sometimes, like, we could probably just... Nah. Yeah, we could probably just tank these mobs the entire time whilst we open this portal. We're not really at much of a threat. Only 216 points, yeah. Unfortunately, we lost the centipede kill. Oh, we did kill a player. I forgot, honestly, that we even killed a player this run. Oh, yeah, right. That fighter. Not quite level 15, but that's going to have to be the end of the video anyway, just because it's getting way too long. I will quickly sort out our inventory and see how much gold we got. That's 77 gold from our sellables. But you can see just how much jewelry we've got now. Like, now our kit now is, like, significantly better than when we started the video. Sure, we did already have some pretty decent pieces, but this pendant is insane. Action speed, 3 strength, move speed bonus, really good. This ring, 2 vigor, 3 physical power, magic damage reduction. That's basically not a stat. That's such a tiny percent, but yeah, very, very good. And we got some more quest items as well. I'm not sure if we're actually going to be completing any of the quests on the Barbarian. Probably not, because I'm not sure how much more I'll play of the Barbarian. But if people like the videos with the Barbarian, then more will come. Definitely. So, we've honestly got some very good, like, pieces for casters, but we're just going to be selling them, really. We can't trade at the moment. We're running quite low on stash space because we've got some of our own gear. We do definitely have a few sellables for other classes, like, of course, Wizard Hat Spellbook. This cloak as well. Very, very good. I imagine that's going to go for quite a bit. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, let me know which classes you'd want to see. If you want to see more Barbarian, don't worry about that. There will be more to come. But thank you all for watching. Again, if you've enjoyed watching, I'd appreciate likes massively, and the same with subscriptions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.